And we are rolling, but you know what? We're going to be deferring over to producer Steve. I need a moment here, Harp, if you would give me a hand. At least 5 seconds of silence, all right? And in post, there, Steve, if you could put the American National Anthem.
Hey, you just had to start with that, eh?
Dumb fans. Spelling shit. It's sport. Not spurt. Sport show. We're your hosts. I'm Amro, Harp.
We're even up. Did you watch the game?
I was up. I was totally watching. I watched the whole game. Of course I watched the game. Why would I miss the game? I called it. I said this would happen. I was right.
A bad game.
What a game.
It was a great game.
What a game. Yeah.
Bad result.
Well, I mean, look how happy they were. Can you imagine? Like, I feel like. Here's the whole thing. I was rooting for Canada. Obviously, rooting for Canada.
Were you?
I was.
At what point?
I was totally rooting for Canada. My point out here. But objectively, I had said that America had the best team on paper, and they did. Okay,
they didn't. They
totally had the best paper.
They got out. They got outplayed that last game. What were the shots? 42 to 20 something.
I think they must have 26 shots.
Yeah, they got outplayed. Canada was the far better team in that last game.
Okay, all right, fine. But, Canada was the better team. America had the better goalie.
No. Binnington played fine. Binnington played the save on Hughes in overtime before the goal.
Save on that was a really nice save.
Yes, Hellebuyck had that nice one on Taves.
Paddle save. That was an all-timer.
But they both played well.
Why is Devon Taves there in that prime opportunity to score?
Yeah, I don't know how he's down there. And was it a power play? I think it was even strength. I don't know how he's down there. Anyways,
I don't know. We can talk about that game a little bit here because I feel like the calls were weird. The too many men call. I feel like
the no call.
It was
the no call.
The no call. Yeah, that was crazy. I was blown away, and I was like to be up early in the morning like that to watch a game like that. I feel like it was kind of weird. It was kind of weird because you still had the rest of your day to deal with. I feel like
rest of the day, rest of the morning. It's 7:30 or 8 o'clock. I was like, what do I do now?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I feel like I really enjoyed. It was a great game to watch. Very high pace, back and forth. I thought to myself that, and we talked about this. I said that America has a game breaker. That's the difference. So that's where Canada was sort of like getting the breaks here, coming up to the gold medal game. That if it got down to a 1-goal game, America has those guys who could.
Oh, Canada has those guys.
Yeah, they definitely do. They totally do. Yeah. But you look at the comebacks they had. Against Czechia, the comeback against Finland. They just didn't have another gear. And where this case, where it was a straight up, I feel like they had the pieces there that someone could step up and get you the goal.
And they almost did with McKinnon with the wide open net that he missed. 9 times out of 10 he hits that.
100 times out of 100.
Yeah. That was I don't know what happened there.
I don't know how he.
Celebrini breakaway, McDavid breakaway.
They had so many chances.
They had so many chances. You can't say on the Canada side that they didn't get their chances because they did. Hellebuyck played. I mean, I don't know how you were swearing at him even before this, at the podcast before, the episodes before. How are you yelling at this guy? He was Team America. There was nobody else. He showed up.
I want to set the record straight because I've been calling out.
Wait. The 2 guys you hate the most. It was funny. Your take on this whole thing. Hellebuyck ruined my team. Hughes ruined my team. Who are the two? Who are the 2 most valuable players in that game?
Yeah.
Who are the heroes?
Okay. And look, I am a man of my word. So which is why I'm going to double down and say they are awful. That they're terrible. And they did ruin my team. I don't care that they came up big for America. They didn't come up big for old Amro, that's for sure.
And you're still cheering for him. And you were still cheering for the team.
Yeah. You know what, though? Do you not get the sense that this American team is a little bit likable? They're a little bit likable.
No, they're not. A lot of
guys who are
who do you like? The Kachucks?
I don't mind them with Kachucks. Here's the thing. I don't like Marchand. I don't like Marchand.
I don't like Tkachuk.
I don't like Bennett.
Tkachuk's worse than Marchand.
No. I debate that. That's a heavy statement, pal.
Okay, so
we've seen the worst of Marchand.
We saw the worst of Tkachuk this Olympics.
I'm not from Edmonton. My producer Steve there, he'll be like, when Edmonton on this hat right now. He definitely has a reason not to like Matthew Tkachuk. Marchand's the worst. I never liked him. Bennett, I can't stand Bennett.
What's wrong with Bennett?
He
plays hard.
I don't care for Bennett at all. The thing is with me that these guys should not have been on the team. We can dissect the team construction here.
There's gonna be a lot of dissecting for 4 years or 2 years now with.
But you look at this American team, and again, I wanted Canada to win, but I was so happy.
I really don't think you did.
I was so happy for Quinn Hughes. I couldn't have been happier for Quinn Hughes. Just seeing him firsthand, seeing a guy like that just like win something after he was just like run in the mud for like 2 years propping up a team that was a pretender.
Yeah, I'm happy for Quinn Hughes.
Yeah.
I'm happy for Quinn Hughes. There's not many other guys I'm happy for on that team. Maybe, not even Eichel.
Kyle Connor, there's a lot. Hellebuyck.
Kyle Connor didn't even play.
That's it. I have no idea.
I don't even think he played.
I have no.
Werenski. I like Werenski.
I like Werenski. Sanderson. There's an all-star team there. That's a really good team.
Canada's a far better team.
There was holes.
And
in
if
that
that
team.
if that was
that team.
And what holes were on that team?
They had no identity on their fourth line. And in my mind too, I just think that look, the goaltending wasn't bad. Okay, the
goaltending was great.
Was not bad.
Binnington's stock went up for this the last part of this year now.
If I'm Team Canada and their entire organization, I'm looking at Jack Greaves in Columbus, for instance.
He'll be great.
Yeah, I'm looking at like people like that who are like, hey, who's the new buck? Because we have to get these guys international experience, and we have to get them with a profile here so we feel comfortable. Because to me, it always felt like Binnington was the only guy really available. Last year, they didn't put Thompson on the team for Four Nations.
I think that was the upper management, the whole little...
They should be fired.
Yeah,
whoever has the problem with Thompson should be fired.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me either. Yeah. Like, if he's the better goalie, play the better goalie. But goaltending wasn't even the question here. It wasn't even the issue for Canada.
Yeah.
Especially the gold medal game.
Yeah.
Both goalies played great. It's just a format of the whole gold medal game or the Olympic Games.
Yeah, I think, the coach was talking about the 3-on-3. I feel like they weren't complaining about the 3-on-3 when it was Czechia, right?
What John Cooper said, which was a great thing that he said. He's like, he was asked the question. Maybe later he said something different, but he was asked after the game, "What do you think about the format?" He's like, "We knew the format before coming in, and every team's going through the same format." He didn't make any excuses for the format. I think he was
doubling back. He made a comment right after the game where he said that it's not a hockey game anymore when you take off 4 players off the ice. Honestly, no one was complaining about that with Czechia. Like, Marner does a 1-on-3, scores the goal.
Even if it's 5-on-5 with Czechia, they're winning that game.
Yeah, well, fair enough. But again, that's the thing. You can't, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. It's the same rules for everybody. You can't make that excuse.
Yeah, I agree with you. You can't make that as excuse. USA won. Give props to them.
Amro's
Congrats.
right.
I don't know about that. Congrats to USA for winning. But the format needs to be looked at, or especially in the knockout stages. Maybe you don't want to do this in the round robins.
Yeah.
And Canada was the better team.
No question.
No
question.
And these comments by Tkachuk, I don't know. The comment against Draisaitl, and then this comment after they won.
There always seems to be a camera on him when he's saying this.
Well, of course, they're going to follow the Tkachuks. They're entertainment. Yeah. This is great for the business.
Yeah, they have their own podcast too. Hey, if you want to get if you want to get dumb fans on the Tkachuk podcast, like and subscribe and comment below. And we'll reach out to Matthew and Brady and see what they want to do.
Yeah. They'll be on here next week. They're eager to come on this podcast.
Oh yeah, Dumb Fan Sports Show has no money or income whatsoever to fund any sort of celebrity guests. So let's get that disclaimer out of the way right away. So please don't comment any guest ideas, but we just have no money to pay them. Yeah. I mean, again, the construction of teams were interesting. I thought the way that they rolled the American lines, there's a lot of like stars there that just didn't get a bit of a sniff there. I'm going to say this now. I was criticizing Trocheck and Miller being on the team. Seems like they had a purpose and a plan for having those guys on there.
The penalty kill.
Yeah.
They were perfect on the penalty kill throughout the whole Olympics.
Yeah, crazy.
That's crazy. That's stat. I don't think that's ever happened.
Yeah, and I think there was the 5-on-3 too, where I thought to myself, okay, here we go.
Yeah, you have that power play. I think they were really, really badly missing Crosby. That power play is different. That team is different with Crosby on the ice.
Well, I mean, we can break that down. Let's talk about that news because he tried. He tried to get on the ice. Is it fair to say that if it was Crosby was on the ice, a different game? Because I made that claim when Quinn Hughes wasn't in Four Nations. Mm-hmm. So I have time for that. Like in terms of like no Crosby.
That's definitely a difference maker. Yeah. I mean that's Crosby. Crosby, he won the gold medal game last time in the Olympics. Four Nations, he was a big part of that team last year.
Yeah, he's the winningest Canadian player.
He's team captain of he's Team Canada.
Yeah,
like when you think of Team Canada, at this point you think of Crosby.
Yeah, I think that with him, it's really interesting now because if you took him out, it felt like there was a hole there. It really did.
Definitely.
You had Suzuki on the second line. McKinnon was not well. I guess he wasn't feeling well the whole tournament, or maybe he played his best game in the gold medal, but he was not himself. He was not.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't himself.
He's gonna look at that open cage forever now.
Yeah. I mean, that stuffed bear that he got at the end of the game. I don't want to know what happened to that.
That's the dumbest tradition. That's the dumbest. First off, you win a silver medal any other sport. You're like, oh, wow, this is amazing. I've accomplished something amazing. If you're in men's hockey, you get the silver. Like, I am a loser. I think Seth Jarvis joked about selling on Craigslist or something.
It's so funny to see. The bronze medalists are happy.
Yeah.
The gold medalists, obviously, they're happy. Silver medalists are so depressed.
Yeah.
And then how many guys grabbed that stuffed animal and just looked at it like they wanted to kill it? Yeah. Like, what the fuck is this that we're
getting? Like, why am I getting this?
Yeah.
I just want to leave. I want to get off the ice. Like, this is the last thing I want to do. And it's, Olympic rules. And the IOC did comment, they're not changing the knockout format. So that's going to be the standard.
The 3-on-3.
Yeah. But whatever, we're going to get them back
Yeah.
In the World Cup. These guys just played.
Are you cheering for them still, though? I don't like
these guys.
Like you seem a little happy.
Well, because I was right, and now there's documentation that I was right. So that was really great. Look, these guys played last year.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they played 4 years ago, right? It's a different thing when you are just like off the heels of a Four Nations, and now you have another shot at them. Odds are something's going to happen, right? America's going to break their way.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, had to go that jerk Jack Hughes, who I can't stand, and it had to be him. Obviously, had to be him scoring the overtime goal. But we were talking about this Boldy goal. First off, Matt Boldy's been slept on.
Yeah, he's great.
In terms of being a top line center. This guy is going to have a back half in the NHL season. I think he's going to.
And that's what's going to make the Wild scary. You got Boldy, you got Kaprizov, you got Hughes.
Yeah.
Faber. Faber was also on Team USA.
Probably the best tandem in defense in the league right now. Boldy just splits the D on
Makar and Taves.
That's not easy to do.
Yeah, no, that's not easy.
Finishing it on Binnington's not probably easy.
Oh, that's tough to do as well.
It seemed like it was really easy. But
Binnington almost had that too. He just missed it. But that was a great play by Boldy.
Yeah, Saros almost had the one-timer off McKinnon for the game-winning goal. We could talk about a game of inches. That's a special play.
Yeah, that is.
He looked fired up. Curious to see what he does now with Minnesota, because that's a guy no one was talking about.
Well, that's a scary team.
Scary team.
Yeah.
But on a stacked team like the United States, see a guy like Matt Boldy just come out of nowhere, he's been so good. That's a goal for the ages. I was questioning Tom Wilson being on the team, but I thought he had a great game, honestly. He had a really good game.
He did.
Laid out Larkin.
He laid out Larkin.
Yeah,
I don't know how he got up. He got up really quick too, Larkin,
Yeah.
after that one. But yeah, he made his presence. He was hitting everything that he saw.
Yeah.
And that's what they brought him in for.
That's what I'm before.
I think having him not on that top line with McDavid at the start would have been better. Like I don't know why he was on the top line. Having him as obviously a physical presence, you want that, but maybe not with McDavid on there. Like, I mean, for the future, obviously in a couple of years, now you got Bedard coming in and stuff. But yeah, Wilson on that top line maybe didn't fit, but I liked his presence in that gold medal game with the hitting, and even him and Bennett.
So to me, it was a 2.5 line team. They couldn't figure out that.
Yeah.
So Bennett, Wilson, Marchand, that was their second best line.
Yeah,
That was second best line. That they won them the Finland game by themselves. And I know McKinnon scored the game winner goal, but they were all over the ice.
They were.
All over Saros.
But Marchand seemed a little slow in that gold medal game.
Terribly slow. We were texting each other that one.
Yeah.
I was like, he looks like he's just in cement.
Yeah, he didn't look right.
No. So maybe Cooper should have been in that situation where he probably been like, I mean, hindsight, right? But if you're looking at a guy like that, I was like, I need guys who are going. You know, Marner gets you the game-winning goal against Czechia. I would have loved to see more Marner, honestly. That would have been.
I'm sure Toronto fans are happy that Marner didn't do anything in the gold medal game.
Well,
but
yeah, but Matthews won the
yeah.
So they got to live with that. So, yeah, there's a lot of like that situation now where I'm like, Schaefer's at home, Bedard's at home. You know,
Man, he would have looked good, Schaefer.
Yeah.
On that decor.
To be fair, nobody guessed Morrissey was going to be hurt. Like,
No,
that's a huge loss.
That's a huge loss. He's a puck moving defenseman.
Yeah.
Offensive defenseman. You needed him.
Hellebuyck would be the first to say Morrissey's a huge loss.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You know, I mean, it didn't help me at all because he plays for the Winnipeg Jets. I had him as my goalie. I still have him as my goalie. By the way, celebration galore. Hey, there was like a couple of games, Hellebuyck. You think you want to come back and play for your team? That's paying you a bunch of money. We know you won. You want to help me out?
They don't need him. Comrie beat they beat Vancouver in overtime.
Yeah, I need him. I'm trying to make the playoffs over here. So you know, I think Canada was an appropriate amount. That game was physical, back and forth. I think there, you know, it was a very tight game, and to me, it got to the point. The officiating was awful, but it was awful pretty much the entire
Yeah, it
Olympics.
was. It was.
I was half asleep watching the game, but I was wide awake when I saw that the refs were blatantly just looking at too many men, and no one was doing
How does that
anything.
not get called?
No idea.
It was like right in front of him, and everybody was pointing it out. It wasn't like the Czechia game where no one even knew.
No, you got like 5, 6 guys on the ice. One guy's coming out. Jack Hughes is getting a salad. Like he's crossing the ice to go get a Caesar salad, just for his pasta, his penne. And the referee's like, I don't see anything. I don't see anything.
I did not understand why they didn't call that. And there was actually 2 Canadian refs. They were doing the refs before the game. I think 2 Canadian, 1 American, and
They're
1
calling
someone
out my
else.
citizenship. They should revoke those citizenships, actually. That's something I didn't quite understand. So apparently the ruling was the guys who were on the ice were not in play. That's why they didn't call the too many men.
But that doesn't matter. I mean, still having that many men, I think, should be called.
I think so too. And to me, the international ruling and NHL rules are pretty much on par.
Yeah, and the puck did go by the bench when there were
right to the bench.
Yeah, right to the bench,
yeah.
and someone touched it.
Yeah. So that I think that would probably made a difference. Again, the penalty kill was really, really good.
Yeah, who knows if that
If
would have made a
Hellebuck's
difference.
playing like that, would an extra power play made a difference? Maybe it would have.
Yeah.
I thought he was outstanding. He was the best player on the
Yeah,
ice.
he was definitely the best player.
I don't know who the hell that was. I didn't see him. I drafted him first overall, second overall.
Second overall.
Tulane Hudson, who wasn't even on the team, and that's the guy I drafted. But I had not seen that all year. But you know, 8 weeks hurt.
Hey, maybe this is where he comes back. Winnipeg makes a
I dropped
run
him.
for. Oh, you dropped.
I didn't drop him. But he isn't playing. He went to Disney World. He was on the Rocky Mountain Express, coast to coast Canada.
So, what do you think about this USA celebration? Okay, you won it. Is it? You think it's a little overboard what they're doing or what they did?
46 years.
Yeah, but
46
I know, I understand.
Was it excessive when Ovechkin won the cup?
Okay, Ovechkin won the cup. You have no hockey for the summer. These guys have a game in like 3-4 days with the team that's actually paying them.
Yeah. They were like, oh, we were originally supposed to go to New York.
But the weather there.
The weather there. Yeah, we're gonna go to Florida, and we're gonna like just go to the club and like hook it up. Yeah, I feel like they won a gold medal. You win a gold medal. They're all kids if you think about it. Like,
yeah, they are.
Besides Miller, who's 100.
Who is crowd surfing at the club? Did you see
that's
that?
That's the happiest I've ever seen him.
Yeah, I didn't think he ever got happy.
No idea. And it was kind of funny too because he was like just couldn't wait to leave New York to go play in Italy. And asking a whole bunch of questions like, oh yeah, so what do you think about your team? Do you give him any hype or any advice? He's like, yeah, whatever.
I gotta go.
Pack his bag, just rest or something. Anyway, that's just the kind of guy he is. I feel like so, but they went to Miami to celebrate. I don't got a problem with it, honestly. I thought that it was a bigger deal apparently with the
president
locker room and the phone call.
Yeah.
Why are you taking a call from the
why is the Department of Justice guy there or FBI guy there?
Yeah, he had an FBI.
What is he doing? What is he doing there?
This is probably the most embarrassing administration. We don't talk politics, but we could probably say that. I mean,
because those guys are on taxpayers' dollars. Like they're traveling on taxpayers' dollars.
I think he was tasked with like trying to find some missing person
in Italy, in Milano. Yeah, I'll take this one.
He's got the Don on the phone. He's like, you know what? Got this really spicy lead. I'm gonna have to get overseas, Italy. I hate to do it.
I think I have to go personally because
he's on the phone and there's like, oh hey, we got the president on the phone. You want to talk to him, Cash? No, I'm not here. By the way, I mean he should be making you proud though. I mean Cash Patel. I mean
hey, he's American. He's not on my side.
Well, I hear, but similar backgrounds.
No, he's not on my side. He's American.
It's a pretty big deal.
Keep him far away from me.
You can be the head of the FBI. If you work hard enough. We did talk about the 3-on-3. It's not going to be going anywhere. I think, you're right. It's the worst way to end a game. I was floored, but it's just different hockey.
Yeah, it is different hockey. It's not like especially a gold medal game against two rival countries. I thought it ruined the gold medal game, but I'm not making any excuses. The USA still won, but if that was 5-on-5, it's a different story.
I don't think we got to do the aftermath on the chances that Canada had. I mean, you can watch the replays; we're all there.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a dumb fan, okay, you put on your dumb fan hat. What could have been different for this Canada team? Because I feel like we're talking about small margins here. I would have loved to see Bedard. I would love to see Bedard.
Yeah, Bedard, Scheifele. I think the big three: Bedard, Scheifele,
oh, that's right, Scheifele.
And then the back end, Schaefer.
Yeah.
I think those three would have made.
Or Bouchard. I would have loved to see Bouchard on this team on that power play.
Yeah.
Hindsight now, they lost.
Yeah, they did. They did.
So
I mean, you can even put Hyman in there. Crosby and Hyman, that chemistry.
Yeah, maybe even give Draisaitl
or Crosby, sorry, McDavid and Hyman.
Just call up the embassy, give Draisaitl a citizenship.
Get the Edmonton Oilers.
Get Ryan Nugent-Hopkins in there. Just get the front five for the Edmonton Oilers on Team Canada.
But seriously speaking, Bedard, Scheifele, and Bouchard not as much as Schaefer. I think Schaefer would have made a bigger difference.
I would say, well, it's going to be a different situation for the World Cup in 2 years. But right now, I would have had Bouchard over Schaefer because there's a proven track record there. You can't have...
Did you see the next game? Did you see the first game the Islanders played? Schaefer had 2 goals. Schaefer had 2 goals.
I saw him live. I was there.
Oh, you saw him live?
I saw him live playing the Canucks. I went to go with Connor to go see that. I saw him live. The guy's unreal.
Yeah.
You can literally watch the game and blink, and he's from one end of the ice to the other. He's fast.
Yeah.
He's the real deal. Absolutely real deal. But Bouchard has got a proven track record. And by the way, a winning track record. This guy is money in the playoffs. Big game. He's big game defenseman.
Yeah, he is. He is. I honestly, either one of them would have made a bigger difference than maybe like a Parayko did.
Yeah. Parayko. Morrissey was hurt though.
Morrissey was hurt. That's a big loss.
And the thing is, you do watch some Winnipeg games, and you watch him, and you realize pretty underrated. Pretty underrated.
Oh, big time underrated.
Yeah, it's incredible. In a world of like Heiskanens, Yossi's, Quinn Hugheses, like Makars, Morrissey is like should be considered in the top. There's not enough room in the top 10.
No, there's
not enough room in the top 10.
Morensky, Charlie McAvoy.
Yeah.
There's so many great defensemen now, and I think it's a defenseman game.
Yeah.
Other than McDavid.
The decision to put together a defensive core that's responsible in their own end, outside of Makar and Morrissey, I think was the poor choice. You had one more there for a dynamic two-way defenseman, someone who could like really generate offense. I think that would have been something to watch.
Man, Makar played a hell of a game.
Best game.
His best game by far.
I didn't like the Boldy goal.
Yeah, but I mean, outside that Boldy goal, he was, and maybe the poke at the end by Hughes away from Makar, but he played great. I think he was the best Team Canada player other than obviously McDavid. Even McDavid, I think actually, like in the 3-on-3, I think he was doing a little too much. But who's gonna say that to him?
Someone tried to. They're like, is it hard that the cups and the gold medals aren't finding you? Yeah, that's a nice question.
Yeah, he still answered. He still answered. He's a nice guy.
Oh man, he's gonna have the biggest smile on his face when he leaves.
So I was sorry. The 2 Stanley Cup runs that Edmonton went on.
Yeah.
I was going for Florida both times.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Who was cheering for Edmonton, by the way?
You were.
Yeah, I was.
Yes, you were. Yeah. I'm not denying it. I'm not denying it. What I'm saying is after this Canada loss and what McDavid's gone through, Florida's obviously the last team I want to win the cup again. But if Edmonton plays Florida in the finals again, I think I'll be cheering for Edmonton. I think McDavid deserves some sort of prize at the end. Just that, like, he just can't get over that hump. Yeah. And he's there's no question about it. He's one of the greatest to play. But this might stain his legacy.
Okay, so first off, Florida's not making the playoffs. So we've had this debate.
And you see the last couple games?
They're not making the playoffs.
And you see the game against Toronto?
I'm not having this conversation with you right now. Okay. We can have this with the back half.
Okay.
So there's that. Second thing, there's that adage, you got to lose before you can win. And in this case for McDavid...
How many times does he have to go through this?
Yeah, you got to have the right team, right? Like that's the thing. Like Edmonton, they're going up against arguably one of the greatest constructed NHL teams.
Yeah.
Back-to-back years. On an Edmonton team that got worse back-to-back times. Again, they didn't change their goaltending, right? So there you go. You have a goaltending with a valuation of like $5 million. That $5 million to get you into the Stanley Cup Finals, that's good money. Yeah. But it's not good enough because you know that goaltending is not enough. You're missing probably 2 pieces on the back end and 2 pieces up front on a team right now. For them to be considered, they've never been a complete package. They've always just had pieces missing.
A pissed off Draisaitl. Obviously a pissed off McDavid.
We've seen it. We've seen this.
But I could see them in the finals again this year with this team right now. Yeah. Trade deadline moves, whatever they do, that's just going to be like the cherry on top. But these guys are going to be on a mission.
Yeah.
And especially against the Kachucks.
Or
Kachuk.
Just Kachuk. Well, they're not making the playoffs. So
Brady might.
Yeah, Brady might. I go back to the adage that we've seen McDavid and Draisaitl give you level 10 effort, and not just those two. Bouchard, Ryan Hopkins, and Hyman. Again, Hyman wasn't healthy last year. He wasn't in those finals, so that could be a big change too. It's just, I would say for Edmonton to maintain that window, they absolutely need to bring in at least two pieces, because now you have to deal with Colorado, Minnesota, Dallas. Those three are all in the same conference. And if I'm McDavid, there is no way he can go to bed feeling like he didn't do all he could do. He was MVP.
Yeah.
MVP. He won the Conn Smythe the year he lost, and the MVP in the Olympics.
Which award do you think he was more pissed off to have? This MVP with gold medal, or that Conn Smythe?
I don't even want to know where he has that board.
Oh, man.
Where's that championship board? The silver medal, the Conn Smythe. He probably has it in a basement somewhere where he just goes on a bender, and the wife's like, "Hey, babe, we have get away from me. I just want to go sulk." He's got Draisaitl on the phone.
The Draisaitl's are over. They want to come over for dinner.
I'm not here. I am not here right now. And just staring at all this. No, that's not the board he wants to stare at. But
so I don't know if I'm jumping the gun here, but what about Binnington to Edmonton? Is just coming. I know we're getting pretty close to the trade deadline here, but that would be a move that Edmonton should definitely look at.
Well, if we
because that Jari move, I don't think they went up. Like in goaltending wise.
Yeah, if we're off the Olympics now at this point, and we want to go ahead and preview what to expect here in the back half. Awful trade so far. And if I'm the Edmonton Oilers, I have to just make a decision now, because you're trying to win the Stanley Cup. You're not going to get anywhere with Jari. Not this Jari. This guy is not big time. He just isn't a fit, and that happens, right?
Yeah.
You can make a trade for a player, and it's not a fit. OEL in Vancouver, awful, but in Toronto, they're giving him the Norris, I guess.
their defense needs a lot more help than OEL. Toronto.
And actually was in Florida last year, won a Stanley Cup, right? So those kinds of stories do happen, where you go and you make deals and you can find something and a player comes in and they're amazing. You can be an idiot who drafts these players because you think it's going to make a difference, and it didn't. And you're last place in your draft Yahoo Fantasy Sports League because the people you drafted are idiots.
Second last place.
Second last place. Thank you. Second last place. So it does happen, right? You can find diamonds in the rough. They can come in here, and they've already shot it. Roslovic was a big pickup for them.
Yeah,
right?
he was.
He's fine, right? So for McDavid to really take the next step and win. Again, I don't know what more he can possibly do in Edmonton that he hasn't already done. Mm-hmm. The rest is on the management to bring in pieces to that way. When he's off the ice, it's not costing them.
Yeah, they need to help him out, because he's doing he's doing his part. He doesn't have the help.
Yeah, Darnell Nurse, Trent Frederick. Those are the two reasons why they're not winning cups.
Well, Darnell Nurse isn't going anywhere. Who's going to take that contract?
Yeah. But yeah, we're previewing now, so we can talk about. Again, Minnesota to me is going to be. I don't think there's a sleeper now with Minnesota. They're legit contenders.
They are.
Matt Boldy's on the map in terms of skilled centerman who is going to, with that entire offense and underrated goaltending.
Yeah, Gustafsson
could upset a few teams, and in my mind, Edmonton's there.
Colorado's
there, and Dallas is there.
Yep.
You have teams there that are stacked with pissed off guys who just came out of a gold medal loss. Makar and McKinnon. I'm sure Makar isn't talking to McKinnon right now. I think McKinnon's somewhere in a basement. They're feeding him jerky before the next game.
And he's still holding that teddy bear in his hand.
And he looks so angry.
Yeah, he expects a lot from his teammates.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what kind of torture he's doing to himself.
Brock Nelson's on that team too. Right?
Yeah, Brock Nelson's on that team too.
Brock Nelson's on that team. I guess he's just hey guys.
I'll just put this away.
It's funny because they were doing a lot of giving the pre-game standing ovations for the
Oh
players.
yeah,
I think Brock Nelson's doing that in Colorado with McKinnon just on the bench, just scooping his stick. He's just like, you son of a bitch.
Well, he didn't play the first game back, McKinnon.
I think
Probably for that reason.
they had to. Yeah, I mean, Bill Guerin, who architected the Team America, he's the general manager for Minnesota. Probably knew Quinn was on a bender.
Yeah.
Said, hey Quinn, just sober up. We don't want you back here until you're like. And he's like, you got it, Quinn. You got it, dude.
Did you see him in the press conference? I'm gonna need one more of these. How happy is he? He's got to be like.
If he never wins anything, he gets that.
He has that. Yeah,
I'm happy for him.
I'm happy for him
through
too.
Such crap in Vancouver, man. Like it just really was. And just to think, 2 years ago,
Miller.
Prime PD.
Prime PD.
You know,
Hughes.
Demko, healthy Demko.
Horvat.
You know, yeah. There's a lot of reasons to.
Remember that All-Star game in Toronto? Vancouver was represented. They had the highest representation.
8 players.
Demko on there, but was Besser? I don't know if Besser was
there
on
too.
Besser was there too. Yeah.
You know, they took Edmonton to the second round, right? But that team was ill-equipped to beat Edmonton. I think Edmonton was going to win that series, and they went on to face Florida. We know what happened there.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's the West. In the East, I mean, kind of a different story. What is your case with Florida? Well, I don't understand. Like, Barkov's not even on the ice.
I just
you want me
think,
to show you my team? He's not on the ice.
I just think they're the defending champs. Don't count them out. That's all I say. They're look at Toronto. Toronto still thinks they can make the playoffs.
Sure. Yeah.
They have the same amount of points as Florida, and they just got rocked by Florida yesterday. 5-1 with your boy there, Riley, tripping over his own defenseman. Or he tripped some other
I feel
defenseman.
so bad for this guy because he gets a lot of points.
But
they
hate him. Toronto fans hate him.
Yeah, he's never been considered the number one there. You know, we're in trade season. Next week is the trade deadline.
They gotta be a seller now, right?
Do they? I don't know. I mean, are you moving a guy like Riley?
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you try to move him?
You could probably get a haul for him.
I think they're going to be trading more than just Riley. I think they're doing a retool or a rebuild there.
Not as long as they have Nyes, Matthews, and Nylander. Like that's
that's what Vancouver had, and they did a retool.
Yeah, but Vancouver's delusional.
Well, then so is Toronto.
Toronto has made the playoffs 9 straight years. They had the longest record.
Well, they're gonna go on a little. They're gonna go on a streak, but a losing streak now.
They play in the East. I think it's easier to make the playoffs. Hey, you have Florida dead last, making this huge comeback.
They have the same amount of points as Toronto.
Yeah. Well, I would say that in terms of...
And they have game in hand, I think.
So then we agree. The East is easier than to make the playoffs. Even though they got a leapfrog.
I actually don't think it is this year. I think the East is harder to make the playoffs this year.
I think there are streakier teams in the East, so in terms of like Columbus and Buffalo. And maybe Ottawa. So if you have those 3 guys...
But who's your bottom of the East right now?
We can look it up. I mean, right now, Florida is the last place in the East right now.
No, they're not. So the bottom of the East is still close to make the playoffs. That's what I mean. It's harder in the East to make it.
Well,
whereas you have Vancouver, who's like, they're not making the playoffs. They're probably mathematically out right now.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, in terms of like divisions here, we can look at in terms of like, well, how do you want to look at this?
Look at it through wild card. So you see who the 2 wild card teams are.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see from like the wild card standings here. So you have Buffalo and the Boston Bruins. And then you got the Capitals, Columbus, Ottawa. And then Florida comes in.
Ahead of Toronto, ahead of Philly, ahead of New Jersey, and ahead of the Rangers.
Okay, but you're saying that Florida is going to leapfrog.
I'm saying don't count them out. They're the defending champs, and you got Paul Maurice as their head coach, who's like, these guys know how to win.
Yeah.
And they got Bobrovsky in net. They got good goaltending. They got good defense. Yeah, they don't have Barkov, but they still have Kachuk's playing, Marchand's playing.
They don't have Bobrovsky of last year. He hasn't been good. And
this is where he shows up. This is. He's gonna start counting these as playoff games.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, don't count them out.
Okay, I'm saying do.
So my take on that is Florida could sneak in, and if they do, they're gonna be a scary team.
I'm really happy for Buffalo. I'm happy for Buffalo fans.
Do they make it? You think they're gonna make it?
I think they got enough there to make a real big push, and because it can't get any worse for them. Like they have to ride this momentum. And
I think they make it.
Their best players are playing their best, but most importantly, they're playing as a team, which I think is really important. Tage Thompson, he looked really good, man. He looked really, really good with Team USA. And then obviously when they came back and played New Jersey, he scored a goal.
Yeah, I think he scored 2 goals or a goal and assist or something.
He looks really great. So to me, I think the East does have some teams there that are contenders, but the best teams are in the West, in my opinion.
The beast in the East, Tampa Bay. Vasilevsky is in prime Vezina.
How did you get Vasilevsky?
Prime Vezina.
How did you get Vasilevsky again?
He was dropped.
Somebody dropped Vasilevsky, and he picked him up.
Well, to be fair, the guy who dropped him is in first place in our league, so he's doing something right.
That's true, actually.
Ali Khan's doing something right. So you can't even fault him for dropping him and be like, oh, this guy must be in last place. No, he's leading our league.
Yeah, why don't you drop Vasilevsky then?
Oh, I dropped Shesterkin.
Yeah, why you drop Vasilevsky?
No, I'm not going to drop this. I think he's going to go on a run right now.
Yeah, points back. Point looks good.
Points back, yep.
Now that we're talking about Tampa Bay, there's no reason to think that Tampa Bay can't be the favorite in the East.
Oh, definitely. Them and Carolina, I think.
Florida out of the way. I think that Tampa Bay could be the one that everyone has to just kind of chase to beat here.
Yeah, so now you got Florida out of the way, even though I still think they still might make it. But let's just say they're out because right now they're out. Toronto's out. Who are they going to face? Buffalo? An inexperienced playoff team? Boston? I honestly don't think Boston makes it.
There's some nice pieces there. I've been very impressed with Fraser Minton.
Him and Geeky.
Yeah.
Guy you dropped.
Yeah. I did drop Geeky.
Hey, he's a 40 goal scorer.
Hold on a second.
Possible 50 goal scorer.
Hold on a second. Wait a damn minute, all right? Who did I pick up?
Well, you talk about this all the time.
Who did I pick up? Who did I pick up?
Dorfiev.
Thank you.
Out of Vegas. Yeah, okay. Who had a great start.
He's still been great.
He's been consistent. He's
been so good.
But
I'm putting him right now.
But you drop Geeky for Dorfiev. Imagine you dropped Hellebuyck at that point and picked up Dorfiev instead.
Well, if ifs and buts and buttercups. Okay, I feel bad about Geeky. Obviously, I feel fucking bad about Geeky. I didn't think he was going to be this good. I thought I was dropping a 30-goal scorer. I'm like, okay, well, Dorfiev has scored 30 goals last year.
30 goal scorers still. You don't drop 30 goal scorers.
Dorfiev, in my mind, Boston was taking us. I want to explain this whole thing. Okay, I fucked up. I fucked up, all right? I fucked up.
You kept at the start of this pod. You wanted me to say, "Oh, Amro was right." Well, I needed to get this out of you.
all right, I fucked up on Geeky. I still defend Dorfiev, and that's been so far good. We haven't talked about Vegas actually because they're also in the West, and that's a team that's really, really good.
Oh, right. They're in the they're
a big move for Rasmussen.
Yeah, for sure. They're in the talks too.
Yeah.
Like we've named all the big four.
Yeah.
I think you could even say big five.
Well, and Jack Eichel immediately now has written a resume here that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And he was taken second. Imagine
behind McDavid. He's got a cup and he's got a gold medal.
Imagine being Buffalo right now. They're like, no, we're not paying for that surgery. We want to do it this way. And we're right. He's like, Jack's like, okay, great. I'm going to go win a Stanley Cup and a gold medal.
Well, there's another thing to kind of like you feel bad for McDavid. The guy who gets drafted behind him, everybody's like, no, this is the superstar, which he is. No question about it. Yeah. But the guy drafted second, playing on the shittiest team, gets moved, now wins a cup and wins a gold medal?
Yeah.
That's really got to hurt Edmonton.
Is he the best American player?
he should have been captain. Matthews captain?
Matthews won a gold medal.
Yeah,
He was captain of a gold medal team.
Yeah.
You know, I still think Quinn Hughes is the best American player. I think Quinn Hughes is the best.
Yeah, I would give the captain to maybe Hughes.
Yeah.
And I think he gets it next time.
Probably gets it next time. I think he's the best American player. And, you know, to me, Ottawa, we're talking about Ottawa too, because Sanderson's on that team. Brady Tkachuk's on that team.
You love Sanderson, eh?
He's on my team.
I know,
drafted him.
you talk about him a lot.
You want to look at his points?
He's good. He's good.
He's excellent. He was a backup on the Four Nations. I didn't realize that. Did you know that?
He was a back. Okay.
Yeah, because McAvoy got hurt, so they brought him in as a reserve. Yeah, and now this guy is legit. Staple. He's going to be a top 10 defenseman in the league.
I wouldn't say top 10 yet.
He's top 10. He's top 10.
He's not top 10.
He's top 10. I think he's top 10.
Who are we talking about that can't make the top 10, but you're putting Sanderson ahead of him? Who was the guy we were talking about?
Morrissey.
Yeah, Morrissey's ahead of Sanderson.
Morrissey's ahead of Sanderson.
Morrissey's ahead of Sanderson.
Sanderson's got a gold medal. Does Morrissey have Okay, so number one thing that you're looking for here in the back half of this season. Our Yahoo Sports fandom is back up now. Well, what's your number one thing you're looking at?
In regards to my fantasy team or the Canucks or just in general? Fantasy team, I just need to go into the playoffs. And I mean, so I'm chasing Sony and I'm chasing Ali Khan.
Yeah.
Those guys have, and even Nick with McDavid. Man, 8 goals yesterday, and McDavid was in on, I think, 3 of them or something. Yeah. I'm surprised he wasn't in on all 8.
Yeah,
but
McDavid's good.
Yeah, but that's what makes his team. So going into these into the playoffs, I need to have. I'm hoping like I get someone like you first round, and then kind of like my team gets some momentum. But I also have to hope that you make the playoffs for that to happen. But yeah, for fantasy team, I don't really have many moves to do. I think I'm sticking with my team unless I get a big injury.
My biggest look at right now is what they're going to do in Nashville with Stamkos. Because I made that trade.
You have Stamkos?
I have Stamkos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you traded him.
No.
Okay.
But, I mean, I'm hearing rumblings now Nashville is looking to maybe float there. I think Nashville can make the playoffs. You know, I had Saros drafted in the beginning, and he was awful. And now he's good. Amazing how that worked out for me. At least I got.
You don't stick with your guys.
We don't stick with my guys.
So we have 3 pickups a week.
Everybody's got 3 pickups a week for Yahoo Sports.
You're capped on Monday. The week hasn't started, and you're 3 or done.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta have trust in your team.
Well, my team, and I was right about a few things. Fantilli, I stuck with Fantilli. He's been great for Columbus.
They're making a push. He's been good.
You know, but for a team like Nashville, you know, they couldn't win a game and just bother. Now my offensive output and my points is the highest it's ever been.
So do you want Stamkos on Nashville, or do you think he'll be better on a different team?
He's found his groove though. In Nashville.
He has.
He's found his groove in Nashville. It took a season and a half, but he's scoring and he looks really, really good. Probably could have used him in Team Canada. I don't know. Maybe. But, you know, to me, I kind of want him to stay in Nashville.
Yeah.
Because I need him to be like one of my big guys. Like, I'm blowing my guy out of the water right now, Pablo Escobar, which is really great. But my team has woken up. I have offense. So that's where I'm looking at. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at Dylan Guenther to really like take over here in the second half as one of like the legitimate goal scorers at the wing position, because
Utah's fighting for a playoff spot.
So Utah looks like they look very exciting. Mm-hmm. So I need to see something from Dylan Guenther, because I have to decide who my keepers are going to be. And for the love of God, if Cutter Gauthier doesn't get going, I spent so much draft capital to get this game. And you were like, oh, but you got Stamkos, so you won that deal. That's not the guy I traded for.
But you still had Stamkos in that package, so you can't be that upset. Yes, obviously you had more hopes in Gauthier, but
I'm not taking trading advice from the guy who got Scheifele for a 3rd round pick.
Okay. I'm the victim in all these trades
Okay, you're
because
the victim.
everybody comes to me. They're like, "Hey, what about this trade?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this will work. 3rd round for Scheifele. I'll do that trade."
Yeah.
I'm not even negotiating.
Yeah.
I'm just going with the flow. Even our trade with Robertson. I know we've talked about this numerous times, but yeah, you came to me with that trade.
I think I hear a violin playing for your sob story. Okay, well, that's it for us here. Dumb Fans Sports Show. Like, subscribe. If you have anything you're looking forward to here the rest of the NHL season, please comment below. I think we're at 5 people who watch this, so please say something. We're just trying to branch out and grow our podcast here.
Are we doing a big Friday, 8 in the morning to midnight trade deadline next week, Friday, all day?
Yeah. You want to do a live show?
We'll do a 30-minute recap.
You know the difference between just us talking about the trade deadline and doing a podcast is that we have to set all this up. That's the difference. No one will be waiting for that. I'm Amro, Hart, Dumb Fans Sports Show. See you soon.